This one reaction means they're in pain without you, a silent cry hidden in plain sight. Introduction: the ache behind what's left unsaid sometimes. The loudest scream isn't a sound at all. It's a pause in a conversation that used to flow freely. It's a cold glance where warmth once lived. It's them watching your story, but never replying. Or worse, it's their complete silence. That oddly still feels full of tension. There are many ways a person can show they're hurting. But there is one reaction, subtle, often misunderstood, that signals more than just sadness. It means they're still emotionally tethered to you, still battling the absence of your presence, still aching, but pretending they're fine. And that reaction? Avoidance. Avoiding places you used to go together, avoiding mutual friends, avoiding eye contact, avoiding any trace of you. You might think they've moved on, but in reality, they're avoiding because they haven't. Let's break this down. Let's explore what avoidance really means in emotional psychology. And let's look at what it tells us, not just about them, but about you. Because the truth is, sometimes what hurts the most isn't being forgotten. It's being remembered too much. Asterisk Part 1. Avoidance, the wound they're hiding from when someone is truly over. They can coexist with reminders of you. They can hear your name and not flinch. They can see you happy and feel indifferent. They can talk about you without needing to escape the room. But avoidance, that's a different language altogether. It means you're still a wound, not yet a scar. You still stir something inside them that they don't know how to handle. Avoidance says, if I go there, I'll remember you. If I see you, the emotions might flood back. If I allow myself to feel, I won't be able to stop. In clinical psychology, avoidant behavior is often a coping mechanism. It's not peace. It's self-protection. So if they unfollow you but still check your page through a friend's account, stop going to that cafe where you had your Sunday mornings, suddenly disappear from circles where they used to see you, they're not over it. They're overwhelmed by it. Asterisk Part 2. Why avoidance hurts more than anger, you might think? Silence is cold. But here's the paradox. Indifference is colder. Anger, even rage, those mean there's still emotional engagement, still a reaction, still fire, but avoidance. It's not coldness. It's fear of heat. Fear that being near you might reignite something they're trying to suppress. When someone is angry at you, they want to confront. When they're hurt, truly wounded, they want distance. They avoid not because you mean nothing, but because you still mean too much. They are not trying to erase you. They're trying to survive you. Asterisk Part 3. The psychology behind this reaction, avoidance, is a primal survival instinct. We avoid pain. We avoid danger. And for someone who's been emotionally affected by you, you are both pain and danger, according to attachment theory. People with an anxious or avoidant attachment style often shut down when emotions overwhelm them, detach from emotionally charged situations, avoid conversations, places, or people that bring emotional distress. It doesn't mean they don't care. It means they care too deeply and don't have the tools to deal with it. Avoidance is a defense. It's them saying, well, I can't face you because I'll face everything I feel. Part 4. Why this reaction might be your mirror too. Let's pause for a moment. Have you ever avoided something because it hurt too much? That playlist you don't listen to anymore? That shirt you tucked away in the back of your closet? Street you drive past quickly without turning your head? Sometimes what you're noticing in them is also alive in you. Their avoidance hurts because deep down, you might be avoiding too. Avoidance is like grief's quiet twin. It doesn't shout, it just hides. The pain is real. And when both sides are avoiding, not out of hatred, but out of heartbreak, the silence grows deafening. Asterisk Part 5. The one reaction that reveals regret. Asterisk regret doesn't always show up as a phone call. It doesn't always walk back through the door. Sometimes regret moves away quietly, cancels last minute, says I'm just busy when they're not, smiles politely but avoids looking into your eyes. They're not over you. They're avoiding the truth that they're not. If they could face the pain head-on, they might have fought for you. But sometimes pain turns people into runners. Not because they're cowards, but because they're broken and regret. It thrives in silence. It thrives in unspoken goodbyes. So if you see someone avoiding the very things they once loved with you, don't be fooled. That's their way of saying, this still hurts more than I'm willing to admit. Part 6. What you can do without losing yourself. Now comes the hard part. What do you do? Should you reach out? Should you wait? Should you hope? Here's the truth. Don't chase someone who's avoiding their own heart. But don't close your own either. Here's what you can do. Heal without needing closure. Sometimes you don't need their words to understand what your heart already knows. Recognize the avoidance as acknowledgement. Their silence doesn't mean you are insignificant. It might mean you are unforgettable. Focus on your emotional hygiene. Practice letting go with love, not bitterness. That's how you stay free. Return to places you avoided. Rewrite the memory, not to forget them, but to reclaim yourself. Forgive silently, not for them, but to stop carrying weight that was never yours alone. Part 7. Closure without contact. Healing in silence. Asterisk. If you're waiting for them to say, I miss you, it might never happen. If you're hoping they'll admit regret, they may not have the courage, but that one reaction, it's the avoidance. It already spoke volumes. It was their confession. It was their version of, I'm not okay without you. It was their truth, wrapped in silence. And your healing. It begins the moment you stop waiting for clarity from someone still lost in their own fog. Asterisk. Part 8. How to apply this at home. The healing ritual. Asterisk. Here's something you can do tonight, in the quiet of your own room. Light a candle. Let it symbolize your awareness, your ability to see even in the dark. Write their name on paper. And underneath, write what their avoidance told you. Example, you still think of me. You're still hurting. You just don't know how to say it. Breathe, let go of needing a response. Burn the paper safely. Let the smoke carry what was never said. Whisper something kind to yourself. I am worthy of love that doesn't hide from itself. This is your closure. Not because they gave it to you, because you chose it for yourself. Conclusion, pain that hides is still paineth. You've ever wondered whether they still care? If you've ever seen them walk away without a word and felt dismissed? If you've questioned your worth based on their silence, please hear this. Their avoidance was not rejection. It was grief. Their silence was not peace. It was chaos behind closed doors. You were not invisible. You were unforgettable. That's why they couldn't stay close. So as you move forward, hold this truth gently. Not everyone who loses you forgets you. Some remember you every day in every place they avoid, in every moment they silence. In every heartbeat that flinches when they hear your name, let them go. Not because they didn't feel, but because they couldn't handle what they did. And let yourself stay soft, stay kind, stay open, because one day love will find you again and it won't avoid you, will choose you, clearly, boldly, without fear. If this spoke to your heart, we're all carrying something unseen. And if this message found you at the right time, maybe it was meant to. Please consider supporting Awaken Mindset, where we speak the unspoken and heal the unheard. Subscribe, share, and stay with us as we continue to explore the quiet corners of the human heart. Your story matters. Your pain has meaning. Your healing is possible. Let's walk this path together.